Hola from the west side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Ooh, 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 Hola from the west side. It's me. And let me go turn this down so I don't get a copyright strike, y'all. 1 second, just a second. Sorry about that, y'all. I have food coming, and my guy went outside to go grab the food. He's not here yet? Okay, let me check something, you guys. I am going to go on mute for 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, you guys, sorry. I'm trying to do 2 different things at the same time. So I had to open back up my Dash application because we got food. I only have an Impossible Burger coming, but everybody else has other stuff because we got fat burgers. Because I wanted some junk food tonight, y'all. I wanted some junk food, and I figured I got out there, did a little skating earlier, and what y'all saw was not all that I did. That was just what I put on camera. So it's here. Yay! The food's here. Let me grab mine. And 1 second, guys. Let me grab my food. Oh, right here. Alright, I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry. But when the burgers get here, you gotta grab your food fast. So I got mine. We got fat burgers for those of you in the East. And fat burgers is an LA icon. Started by African American in South Central LA. The original Fat Burgers was on Western Avenue in LA. I believe the building is still there, but it is not operated out of there. It was actually franchised, and at one time, Magic Johnson owned the Fat Burgers franchise, but I'm not sure who owns it now. but the burgers are delicious. That's what I can tell you. The burgers are delicious. So, you guys hear me munching on some French fries? All right, let me sit down and do my housekeeping. Let people know that I'm on. Happy Friday, guys. It is the weekend finally. And this has been a crazy week, you know? I'd say in life and on YouTube, you know, but real world stuff and YouTube stuff. Real world stuff is, if you are here in the United States, hey Brassman, hey C Parker. If you are here in the United States, we are opening back up. And people are back out. People are back in their offices, working. The streets are clogged during the day. The freeways are clogged in the morning and clogged in the evening. And everybody is just itching to you know, get out there in the summer. Y'all. Let me just do this. Let me share myself out. Because I know that people don't always get the notifications. Let me just put it out. Let them know I'm out. Come on through. Come for Friday flavor. So I'm posting it. If I can spell. See? Sometimes I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It's Friday flavor. There we go. All right, so it's out there. Takes me forever to get stuff out there. I should have done it when I first came on. Anyway, so it is I don't think I have the right one. Hey, babe, I think I might have yours. Yeah. One of y'all has mine. 1 second, guys. Shoot, man. Yeah. Yeah, give me this. I know you don't. Now, this is Hayes. So, man, I don't even know. Yeah, this is mine. Jeez. Okay, there you go. I know. I swear. So anyway, we got the burgers mixed up, you guys. Huh. I know my son must have thought he was dying. He was eating my vegan burger. Anyway, so everything is just opening back up. Everything is opening back up. I'm starting to see full capacity parking lots at the malls. Now, I'm not shopping at the mall right now, but I'm just wondering, what the hell are you people out in the mall buying? What is so important that you've got to go and get it now? I mean, you did without it for all these months. All these months, y'all. And now, to add insult to injury, people are not getting the vaccine. They're not making their appointments. Or they're not going for their second appointments. So,
I don't know about where you guys are, but like here where I am, they're about to shut down all these large vaccine sites. And they're going to push it into the doctor's offices, into the CVS's, Rite Aids, whatever the drugstore is in your area. That's what's going to happen. Because, hey, Barry. Because people aren't really taking it serious anymore, which is unfortunate. Because places like Michigan, are just desperate right now. Like they've never had a break. There was never a plateau, where stuff started going away. That never happened in Michigan. They're still, fighting out. Oregon is starting to shut down part of their state. Same thing in Washington. But meanwhile, they're telling people that they can gather in groups up to 100. Where I live, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not fixing to get into a group of 100 people. I'm not that comfortable yet. Especially when I remember last summer, people started to let their guards down. We started to open back up. Now, granted, we didn't have a vaccine at that point. But what's the difference if people aren't getting it and they're just going out and they're just not wearing masks? What's the difference? So I tell people to still beware. Still, please take this very seriously so that we don't have this summer to be like last summer. Please be safe. Please don't stop taking precautions. Because this hasn't gone anywhere. And it's not really, in my opinion, it's not to the point where we can be that lax. Because just because the numbers have gone down, that doesn't mean that it's not still a threat to human life for some people. And let me just say, for whatever reason, we, meaning Black people, seem to be twice as likely to get it and 3 times as likely to die from it. I'll just let that marinate. And that's a fact. That is the medical statistics. I'm not going to preach any falsehoods in regards to it. And even if those numbers are off by a little bit, who wants to take a chance? Just mask up. Don't go around people you don't really know. Hey, hola, Joe. Don't go around people you don't know. Because, like it or not, folks, the United States of America is opening back up. And people are about to hit the roads. And people are about to hit the airways. They've already opened Europe back up in certain countries for quote unquote fully vaccinated people to be able to go to Europe. But there's not any requirement to be vaccinated in the United States. So people are just going to go where they want to go, whether they are or are not, depending on what the rules are in state by state. But, you know, states like Texas are, come on in. No need to put on a mask up in here, you know. Hey, Miss Pamela. That's what they about right now. Some of my cousins live down there. And what they are saying is that, you know, yeah, there's some people who aren't putting on masks, but ironically, you still see quite a few people with masks on, because I think what it is that when you're not being forced to put it on, some people just choose to put it on because they want to keep themselves and others at least a little bit safe. I mean, there's nothing foolproof. You know, nothing. Except, of course, if you live inside a plastic bubble. Yeah. If you're inside a plastic bubble, you know, you're not around any type of outside influences, then yeah, that's probably about the only foolproof way. You know, but other than that, I think for most of us, it's just to be, you know, continue social distance and don't listen to what they're saying. You know, don't. Keep yourself safe, because I think it's going to be a hot, hot summer. And not hot in the way that I'm talking about with heat. It's going to be a hot summer in regards to this. Don't let your guard down. You see what you guys are saying. Exactly, Pamela. Exactly. 3. Yeah. You know, see, that's the thing. Is that now it's really not older people. It is younger people. You know? And I mean, honestly, I think that maybe a lot of them are just choosing not to get, you know, get a shot. I think a lot of people became even more hesitant, like I said, when they pulled the J&J and then put it back. I think that just, you know, made the ones who were already leery more leery. And it's showing in the numbers, because I mean, here they're showing these sites that used to have like lines of cars and everything. Nobody there. Nothing. You can walk on up and get it, no appointment necessary. But you guys, some employers are making it a job requirement. You know, they're making their people get it to be able to work. We knew this was going to happen, though. We knew that was going to happen. However, outside of them forcing people to get vaccinated, and, you know, I'm not telling you to do either or. That is definitely a personal decision, because it is your body. I don't know if we're going to get to this quote unquote herd immunity, because herd immunity requires that, like 90% of Americans get this. Right now, it doesn't even look like they're going to hit 50%. I'm just saying. So, please, 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 pretty please, continue to social distance, continue to wear masks, continue to wash your hands, do all the things that you've been doing. You know, I mean, the good things are that now, at least when you're outside, if you're in a park or something, running and exercising, for the most part, you don't have to have on a mask. That's why, as you see in my video, I am not masked up when I'm doing the little skating. I didn't have on a mask because I'm being compliant. And plus, I was in my own daggone driveway. In India, they are starting to attacking doctors with machetes because their loved ones are dying in the parking lot. They don't. That's what I was saying on Wednesday night, Miss Pamela. That right now India is said to be the epicenter, and that literally there are people there's so many people that they're not able to get everybody in the hospital. There are people literally in the parking lots dying. But now they're going after the doctors. The doctors are overwhelmed. I heard that they're begging for oxygen. I said that on Wednesday. They are begging for oxygen. They don't have enough oxygen. They don't have enough oxygen in the hospitals. Because as we've been told, this particular ailment, attacks the breathing, and it makes it hard for people to breathe. And, the people that I know that have had it, that was one of the complaints. It was hard to breathe. So they, I guess they're trying to use, I would assume that if they're looking for oxygen, that they're using the ventilators. I'm not a physician, I'm not a medical personnel, but, I know enough to know that you need oxygen if you're using ventilators. Yes, the doctors have been begging for international help. They're begging. And I hope that they get it, but everybody's, trying to make sure that their own countries are safe right now. That's the crazy thing. It's because we're finally starting to see whatever you want to call a light at the end of the tunnel. So, yeah. But I think that at the very least, I think that there are like foreign nationals or people who are of Indian descent in this country that are trying to get aid to them. And I would assume since Madam Vice President is half Indian herself, that is something that will probably come from our country. Simply for that reason. I would be surprised if we don't offer them help because she's half Indian. Did they kill the doctor? I mean, I've seen the news clips of these Indian doctors literally begging people to get oxygen to them. They're in desperate need that they cannot, survive without any additional help. But as I said earlier, Michigan has never had a freaking break in this whole time. They are still spiking in Michigan. And for those who think that, who only think of of Detroit when you think of Michigan, let's just be clear that there's a whole lot more people that are not black in Michigan than they are. And a lot of them are the ones who are in the hospital. It's crazy. Those poor doctors and nurses in Michigan have never had any type of freaking break. We're talking 18 months, you guys. 18 freaking months. Think about that. 18 months with no kind of break. Crazy. Because it is May tomorrow. Today, April 30th, is the last day of Autism Awareness Month. It's been a great month for autism. If you guys didn't see, I posted on my community tab, there was a color spectrum drive that was here on YouTube earlier tonight. Jimmy Kimmel was involved. Adam Sandler was involved. They were helping to raise funds in the name of someone on the spectrum. The father of someone on the spectrum did this huge thing. He's also a content creator that I follow. But he did this huge thing, and it was really mainly to get services for the adults and those who are doing self-advocacy. So if you get a chance, please check out my community tab, and please go take a look at the replay of that, so that you can just see some of the people that were on there. Maya Rudolph also participated in it. So, just take a look at it in your free time. But this has been a great Autism Awareness Month. Hopefully next year will be better, because hopefully, we will be in a position to do, things that are not so virtual. Because a lot of things this month have been virtual. Including obviously the fundraiser that was tonight. So hopefully next year there won't be so many things that are virtual. And hopefully next year there will be a YouTube, convention. They haven't had one since 2019. 2020, we know why we didn't have one, and in 2021 they're not going to have one because, well, they're just not, because we're just coming out of everything. And they usually have it in Anaheim, California, which is not that far from, where I live. I live in LA County. Anaheim is in Orange County. And I'm disappointed that they're not going to have one this year. Hopefully we will have one next year. I believe there's going to be something virtual, though, this year. So if you are a content creator, check on that. And I'm also going to be checking on that. If I find out the information, I'll be happy to get that information out to you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Henry Ford just hired 10 people to work for them. That's what I'm saying. A lot of I'm hearing employers, like there's employers here that are advertising, and they're doing radio advertisements and stuff, and I'm hearing them, and they're saying that as part of the the employment that they give you, that you get the COVID-19 test. I mean, you get the COVID-19 vaccine. So, you know, and then I know people that have gone back to work in offices. Some of them, their offices are just doing the, they're not making everyone get the actual vaccine at this point. But what they are doing is that they have to be tested weekly, and they have it on site. And then they kind of stagger who's in the office what days. They're not like, everybody's not in the office yet. Weird kind of stuff like that. So some people are working part-time from home and part-time in the office. And I've heard that a lot of people do not want to go back into the office. They would rather quit than go back into the office. Hey, Burgundy and Blue, how are you? Thank you for checking in, sis. Yeah, there are people who would rather, they would rather quit. I have a friend personally who is a teacher retiring, because she's not going to do it. She's like, she was supposed to retire last year, and she didn't retire last year because of what was going on. So she's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. She's done. You know, as the kids are going back into the classroom, she's retiring in June. She's out of here. Let me see what you guys are saying. And then, did you guys hear that they are in desperate need of truck drivers? That a lot of people who were truck drivers have checked out of being truck drivers doing the last, everything that was happening. They've decided they don't want to do that no more. And so literally people are going to trucking schools and are being offered employment before they even get out the door. So apparently the trucking industry is about to be booming for hiring again, because they lost a lot of people who decided to do other careers because of the last year situation. But the last year situation has also brought a boom in people getting things delivered to their home. I don't think that things opening back up, that's not going to make everybody go back into the store. I think, places like Amazon and Wishlist and all of these virtual sites are going to be thriving and thriving and thriving, because now people are used to getting things delivered to them. Now people are used to not having to actually go into the store. Now they see that they can actually get what they want without actually having to go in the store for a lot of things. So, and with that delivery, that instant gratification that people got, for the last 12 months, being able to get whatever they wanted at home because they couldn't go out and get anything, that's not going to go away that quickly. You guys, I have this candle burning over here. I blew it out by accident, so I had to relight it. Saturday afternoon, that's the one from Linux Lights, the autism mom's digital, I guess, online store. And it smells so good. It's just like blowing past my nose. It's just blowing past my nose. Now, all right, so I've talked about the world. which is really the more important thing. So let's talk about our fantasy world here. Let's talk about YouTube and the madness that is, I guess, called the black sector. That's, ever emerging and ever, and people going between what is called the beef sector and the black sector, and all these ticking time bombs of people doxing and going off all week long, channels being terminated. Of course, that channel that got terminated, let me just say, Lady Snoop was already on a warpath with them, but then some other ish happened on their channel that is way out of the YouTube guidelines. Mainly, somebody showing, nudity. So that was a problem. And now they're gone. I don't know if they're going to get their channel back. But here's the thing. What's more important? I mean, having some integrity of content, or just doing ish for clicks and views. Because let me tell y'all something. Google is not going to be going for that much longer. That's why they're shut down. I mean, I know of one that got shut down, and I've been told that several others were terminated as well, or they shut themselves down. Now, one channel that I follow that just got sick of all the ish going on the platform, and I'm sorry that they are only putting limited content on here, is the Spiritual Whistleblower. I loved her channel, but she's taken most of her stuff over to another platform because she felt that she could not do what she wanted to do on here. And we know that there's other people that, because of all this crap that's going on, are jumping over on that Bigo platform, where they can get over there and just do crazy stuff all day long and get paid for it. Well, hey, shouts out. But I think they have to, pay to see the content over there. Ain't nothing free. And then you have some that are jumping over on Clubhouse, which, if you don't have an iPhone, you're not on. Okay? That one. Gotta have an iPhone to be on that one. I have an iPhone. I'm on there, but I barely go on there because most of the content creators that I follow don't even really put anything on there. There's a couple that are on there, like the Pink Pill. So I'll go over there and check out her stuff over there, but she's still putting stuff on here. So, But some of the stuff that's been going on over the past week has just been beyond disrespectful. Just downright disrespectful. And these are adults we're talking about. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. Some of this is people being exposed for being frauds. But if you would just be yourself and be unique, and just be who you are in the first freaking place, there wouldn't even be that. And then the other thing, you know, all of the women that are going back and forth talking about, each other's looks, you know, younger women going at older women and vice versa. Like, why? I mean, because there's room for everybody on the platform, and I know that for some people, maybe that's all you have. Is to talk about other content creators. That is what your content is, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're gonna rock with. Okay, but eventually you're gonna have to bring something else to the table. You know, there's got to be something else because I mean, who can keep that up like all the time? Just so that you can stay relevant. And if your feeling relevant is about YouTube, now something's really wrong with you. Hey, uppity unicorn. Something's really wrong with you. If you need, your validation needs to come from a virtual platform. Like, stop it. But we all see that there are some folk out here that this is it for them. Now, I'm not talking about people that are actually making a living off of making content and putting content on here, and they're putting out productive content. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who are just doing ish on here for clicks and views and cash apps and whatnot. That's who I'm talking about. Oh, I'm just talking about, all the craziness that is the black sector that's been going on over the last week, and someone getting their channel terminated. Craziness. Yeah, no, at the beginning, I was just talking about world stuff. Now I'm talking about YouTube stuff. I'm just talking about the YouTube stuff. But, it's like we were in a full moon. So I knew that I needed to have my sage out. And I was burning my sage, and had my lavender going, my lavender oils going and everything. We're coming out of the full moon. So I think that maybe some of the stuff will chill out a little bit, chillax. I mean, here's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that next weekend is a beautiful weekend, even on YouTube, because next week is Mother's Day, y'all. Shouts out to all the mothers. Next week is Mother's Day. Have you ladies who are mothers or mother figures decided what you guys are going to do for Mother's Day? Well, I'll tell you what your girl DC is doing. First off, I'm doing something that last year was the first time we weren't able to do it, and it's called a King's Daughter Breakfast that we do for the ladies the day before Mother's Day. But this year, because of everything that's going on, we're going to do it outside. It's going to be a garden tea party. And I am going to bring a picnic basket full of, individually wrapped stuff for each person. I'll have, like things with fruit in it, a sandwich for each person in my party. I'll have the silverware for each person, all that stuff. And then the other thing that I'm going to do, because I've invited my sister and my goddaughter to come with me, I am going to get them visors, those face shields, but I'm going to get them in like colors for them. Like mine is purple. My sister's favorite color is pink. So I'm going to get her a pink one. And then I'm going to get my goddaughter one in her favorite color. So we'll all have our, shields to shield us from whatever's going on. But it's only going to be, I think, like 3 or 4 people at our table, including us. So there may be maybe 2 other people, maybe up to 5 people. So maybe 2 other people with us. But they'll have their stuff and we'll have our stuff. We'll be doing the social distancing thing because we're going to be in these really big tables with umbrellas on them. I will do some filming of that next weekend. And I'm hoping that unlike last Mother's Day, that this is a beautiful Mother's Day, even on the platform, that everybody is in a cool place. We don't have no drama jumping off on Sunday. Hallelujah. Now this week, it's the first of the month, so let's hope that everyone's cool. Everybody's cool. We're going into a beautiful month of May. Before I get off of here, I did want to talk about the Yandy situation for a minute, you guys. Now, I talked about this earlier this week. And, since the original, Mendici has come out and said some ish, as to, well, he was just being real. He didn't want to just, say what they expected him to say on the cameras, whatever. Okay. I already told y'all on Wednesday that regardless of what it looks like, Mendici is a Dusty. Okay? He's a Dusty because of the Dusty behaviors that this man exhibits. Got a bunch of baby mamas, no wife. Because him and Yandy are not married. We know this for a fact. But yet and still she got 2 freaking babies for him, and she's taking care of all his other kids for him, but I digress. He was in jail for what? 5-6 years? I mean, I don't know. But it does seem like he was in jail for quite a few years. Okay. And all this Regin can think about is she wasn't picking up the freaking phone. But his commissary was full. She didn't have time to write a letter. Well, I don't know. She was running what? Her businesses, your businesses. She's making sure your child support payments got to who they needed to get to. She was making sure that, I don't know, your mama was taken care of. Because your mama ain't raised you to take care of her and take care of anybody else. But anyway, yeah. Mendici is a Dusty, you guys. And here's what we think is going to happen. Mendici is going to find a way to not be with Yandy. Yandy is going to have wasted all this freaking time with this dude. Yandy has turned herself into a pick-me. You guys do know that. She's been a pick-me. Pick-me-sha. Okay? Now, she may be a high-value pick-me-sha, but she was nonetheless a pick-me-sha. And she let this man impregnate her twice. She deserves what she's getting because she put herself in this situation. Yeah, she's Yandy's she's a little shady. You know what I'm saying? She's shady. And she tends to try to get away with her privilege of being, lighter skin with the light colored eyes. Because y'all know those are her eyes. So, but she still was with the around the way boy, who had limited legitimate businesses to speak of. Hey, T Million. How are you? My prodigal mod. You've come home. Good to see you. Yeah, y'all. I saw T Million in one of the channels that I started supporting a couple of weeks ago, Burgundy and Blue commentary, because she was talking about DJ with his foolish self. She was talking about, DJ. Oh, that man. But, they've been pretty quiet lately, so I'm going to leave them alone for the moment. But you know who hasn't been quiet? Kitten Hills hasn't been quiet at all. And folks have been laying into him. And just trying to figure out who are these freaking women who keep going on his channel. Why would you go on a live stream for a man who wants to do nothing but tear you down? It doesn't matter who you are, he will tear you down. Because that's the way, that's what he set up. That's how he's set up to do his stuff. It's his formula. Not to mention the fact that he's a bitter old man. Who's suspect, in my opinion. Oh, your hours changed? I understand. I was just messing with you. But yeah, Kitten Hills is just, dancing around here, saying all this stuff. And these foolish women and whatever those men are that go through his chat, You see, I don't even have to watch this man to know what's going on in his chat. I don't even have to watch him. Toxicity, but these ladies must want this toxicity, right? They have to. I mean, why else would your self-worth be based on what some virtual person who has, in my opinion, sketchy credentials? Okay. Calls himself an image consultant. Alrighty. Okay. Whatever. Oh, a big loser. That's why we don't say his name. That's why we say KS. We call him Kitten Hills. Yeah, that part. See, the thing is that he talks all this ish because this man has nothing to offer women in his own age range. This is the reason why he preys on these younger women. Women in his own age range see who he is. That's the thing. We see you, sir. We know who you are. And these younger women are fools. Foolish. They're not fools. They're foolish to listen to you. But let them keep lining your pockets. And let those foolish men keep lining your pockets too. Coming to you for you to change their image and stuff. Telling them to wear them tacky suits. Lord. They are tacky. Exactly. Those women have their self-esteem is in the garbage. The garbage. It has to be for you to be going to some virtual person. But again, similar women were going to DJ. Looking at him as some chocolate knight in armor. Because he's a dark-skinned man saying all the stuff that they wanted to hear. But not many of y'all knew this man was married. Now, I knew he was married. And I knew he was a fraud. It was just crazy. But hey, somebody was listening. He found his audience as well. Now he's just trying to remanufacture himself as, into something with his wife, who has always been a willing participant. Let's not forget that part. Please do not see her as the victim. I'm sorry. She's a willing participant. She's going forth with this. Going to get that bag with them. Because didn't I tell you guys, that girl has a master's in marketing. Okay? She's not stupid. Not at all. So they're going to be doing their little thing. Whatever it may be. Let me come on camera. I don't know if my son is down here or not. I think he might have gone upstairs. Oh, no, he's here. Here he comes. All right, let me bring on camera. All right. Let's go down so they can see you. Say hi. No? There you go. Look. Come on over here. Come over here with mom now. Now they can see you. See? Look at the camera. Look. Say hi.
Say hi.
All right. Hey, guys. Yeah, so today I have on the short one. If you saw the video earlier, I was outside because it's hot. It's getting hot here, okay? It's getting hot here, so I decided that I would flip it up and put on the short one. So today we have on the short one. Oh, shoot. I got to send that information to Jovi. Mental note. I forgot. I got to send it to her. I've been doing stuff. So I have to send that to her. Yeah, I'll send it to her in the morning. But yeah, you guys. So I think I'm starting to feel myself, wearing the different wigs. And I've got a few of them. But this is Alexis. Okay. The shorty. This is Alexis. Because this is the one I have to wear for this movie. Yeah. This is Alexis. Let me see. Take off my hat. There we go. Yeah. So I had it, pinned up in the back. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. And then just put my hat back on. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Hat back on. I don't know where I put where'd it go? No, wrong way. There we go. Right way. All right. So, yeah, I'm starting to feel these a little bit, the purple one. The longer one, her name is Jasmine. So, that's when I'm feeling more the feminine. The feminine wows me. This one, this is, the bohemian, chick. Yeah. And then, when it's the natural hair, hey, it's just me. Just DC. Oh, you have merch? All right, I have to check it out, T Million. I have to check it out. I'm thinking about doing some beauty stuff. I just don't know what I want to do. Like, do I want to do a lipstick? Or do I want to do like some magnetic lashes since I like the magnetic kind? I don't know. I'm thinking about that. I don't know. Or should I do like some braid hair? Gotta think about that. But I definitely want to see what it is that you have, so I'm going to check it out. But you guys, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my pop-up, whatever it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow because it's supposed to be hot. But I'll be on with a pop-up at some point tomorrow. And on Sunday, the next time I will be on live will be on Monday. I am almost finished with the next Coffee Talk series on Black femininity. So that should, if I can get it done this weekend, it'll get done this weekend. But I have to work this weekend too, y'all. Gotta get that bag, y'all. I'm working some overtime at my job. So we'll see. But if I don't get it out by the weekend, it'll be out at the beginning of next week. In the meantime, and in between time, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys the next time. Peace. I'm out.